What's going on, guys? It's Joe Metlow with Next Level Auto Detail, and right now I am finishing up completing a one-step on this Jeep. But today's video is not going to be about the Jeep or polishing. I didn't want to do a video. It's white. White is kind of boring to polish, so I didn't want to bore you guys. I know I don't like watching videos with white cars, so that's why I didn't bother to make a video. I will insert some before and afters just to show you what we exactly got done on this Jeep. Today's video is going to be about coating, and the theme of the video is going to be that professional detailers market coatings and value coatings more than their service and more than their brand. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? This is exactly what I mean. Let's say someone gets their car ceramic coated. A client compensates for a one-step polish, a two-step polish, and gets their car ceramic coated. That client picks up the car looks great. That client goes to a car show. So do you want to know what that client is telling everybody at the car show? That I got this car ceramic coated, and this is why it looks this good, is because I got it ceramic coated. And 90% of the words that come out is ceramic coated. So now the person that he tells that to, okay, obviously thinks what? That car looks that good, okay, because of the ceramic coating. So now that person calls up and starts shopping ceramic coating. Tailors are not properly educating that coatings are just to protect our work, our artistry. You could apply a ceramic coating on a car and it's going to look good, okay? It's going to enhance it. It does add some depth and gloss. You are adding a clear coat like resin on top of the paint. Yes, of course it's gonna add gloss. However, much like body work, you could be the best painter in the world, and if you don't have good body work and you spray that car, it's gonna be wobbly, it's gonna be wavy, and it's just not gonna look right. And again, that you could be the best painter in the world. So body work and painting all comes in the prep work, just like paint correction. Behind the camera right now, I have cars that I spent 15, 20 hours, 10 hours on that I did ceramic coat. However, I always educate my clients that the coating is just to protect all the prep work. Now, there's a reason why I do that. Now, I've been in the industry for a while, and when I go to local car shows and I kind of get the buzz and the basis of what's going on. And, you know, I do get phone calls as well, and I get people saying, Joe, I want to get my car ceramic coated. My buddy got his cars done, and it looks flawless. And they actually get kind of sad when I explain to them that your buddy got his car paint corrected, and it's all in the prep work, and that's where the majority of the shine comes from. That's what that guy at the car show is telling everybody. And if you guys don't see a problem with that, I'll explain to you. When my clients pick up a car, they understand 100% that the shine and the paint comes from thousands and thousands and years of buffing and experience. I let them know that the ceramic coating is just to protect my work. Now, a little example is, let's say we have a painting, a beautiful painting. The painting is what? 90% of the showcase. But what do you do when you have a painting? You get a nice frame, right? You get a frame to protect it. It has a little border, makes it look good. You hang it up on a wall. That's essentially what a ceramic coating is, okay? It's just a frame. You're not gonna take away the picture and just hang up the frame. The frame is just to protect the picture and make it look a little bit better, make it look a little more presentable. You know, no one just hangs up a piece of paper on a wall, if that makes sense. Our prep work is the most important thing. So when my clients come into the shop, I explain to them, I don't make a big deal about the coating because it's really not a big deal. But detailers are so fixed that in order to get compensated for a higher amount of money, that they have to add a ceramic coating in order to get over $1,000 for a detail. But guys, that's just not true, okay? If you educate your customers, that is the most important thing. Now, when my clients come into the shop, I explain to them the process behind paint correction, one step, two step. It's going to take 15 hours. Now, why do I do this? Why? Why is it important? I have clients that will say, okay, I'm fine with that price, I just want this. But it's still important to me to educate them, okay? Now, I've had other clients that use other detailers, but they still didn't seem educated on the matter that it's all in the prep work. Prep is everything. So the difference between me, when my clients go to a car show and they park their car and someone says, hey, your car looks great. Do you want to know what they say instead of, yeah, I got it ceramic coated? They say, yes, I have a detailer named Joe Metlow from Next Level Auto Detail do all my cars, and he makes these cars look absolutely perfect. He spends 12 to 15, sometimes even 20 hours on a paint to make it look like this. He is phenomenal. Here's his car. So do you guys see the big difference in that? The word of mouth? Now this guy thinks, oh wow, I really need to get in contact with this Joe Metlow guy. He sounds super OCD. I'm very OCD about my car. I have to see him right away. Now before, it makes it just look like ceramic coating. Anybody could put on a ceramic coating. So now I just need to find the cheapest guy to give me the ceramic coating. Guys, stop marketing and making coatings a bigger deal than your service. Guys, coatings are great, but they're tools. They're tools for detailers to add, okay, to detailing packages and to offer additional services to get additional clientele. But guys, they are not more important than our artistry. I have years and years and thousands of hours behind these buffers. I'm not gonna let a coating, okay, overshadow me. I'm not gonna make a coating a bigger deal than me. The biggest thing is branding yourself. I learned that from Mike Phillips, okay? Branding yourself is very, very key for a professional auto detail. I don't want anybody to say that car that I spent 20 hours on looks that way because I ceramic coated it. That's an insult to me. It really, really is. No, the coating is just to protect my work and my artistry and the 20 hours of paint correction, okay, that I had to endure and stay patient and stay focused. And there's no swirl marks, no scratches, no holograms. Guys, that's a big deal. That is a big deal to leave a car absolutely flawless in the sun. Now, I know in this day and age, a lot of people don't think that's a big deal because of the technologies and all the machines that came out. But guys, the older gentlemen, and I do a lot of my clients are older gentlemen, but they're afraid to get their cars buffed because back then, when they would get their cars machine polished, they would see the rotary holograms and they would never want to do that. So a lot of these guys still have that mindset to not get their car buffed. But then when they see their friend's car and they see it in the sun and they're at a car show and it's flawless, oh wow, who is this guy? Give me his card. I have to have him do my car. So instead of making the ceramic coating the biggest deal, a ceramic coating doesn't have to justify your pricing. I will tell you this right here, right now. I will use a consumer coating and I will do an install between $300 up to $600, depending on the coating, layering, and all that. So whatever my paint correction is, add between $300 to $600 additional and I will coat your vehicle, depending on the size and all that, but we're not gonna get into that. So the most important part, okay, the majority of where I make my money is the paint correction. So I hope you guys understand on where I'm getting at, and like I was talking about earlier, is my clients that use other detailers, and they did great work. My clients' cars that was detailed by them, they still look great till this day. But again, the education factor it just wasn't embedded in my client's brain at that time. So all he was fed was coding, marketing hype, 9H, 10H, never wash your car again. Guys, the most important thing is our paint correction. That is a skill set. When you could buff a car, not burn through, not leave rotary holograms, and not damage the paint and make it look better than new, that's a big deal. And the problem I have with most detailers is they're making coatings a bigger deal than their service just to try to justify that they could charge $1,000 for a coating. Well, it should be opposite. You shouldn't be charging $600, $700 to do a coating installation and only $300 for your paint correction. Guys, anybody could install a coating. That might hurt a lot of people, but think about this. Anybody could paint an interior of a house, essentially. Now, there's people that have higher skill sets, cleaner edges, they have better tools. Some people are better at painting than others. But essentially, in theory, everybody can paint an interior wall of a house. The same thing goes with the ceramic coating. I might have a high skill set with ceramic coatings, no high spots, no streaks. I have the lights, I have the experience. But guys, I could take somebody off the street right now and have him coat 3 cars with me, and he would understand the concept. As long as they have the towels, the lights, and he would be able to wipe off a car. If you could wax a car, you could essentially coat a car. But guys, Not everybody could pick up a buffer and endure staying behind a buffer for 7 to 8 hours a day and inspection lights. No, that's a skill set. Not everybody's going to be willing to do that, but everybody can code a car. Detailers have it backwards. Oh, I have to charge you $700 for coding, but my paint correction is $300. You're doing it completely backwards, pal. Okay, you're supposed to be charging $700, $800, depending if it's a one-step, two-step, okay, because that's the skill, that's all the labor. And the coding is whatever. Add, like I said, 3 to whatever amount of whatever coding that you're offering. Coatings are used as a tool to enhance and to offer more packages to our customer. Another example that I have is professional grade coatings. Okay, we all know about professional grade coatings. What do you have to do to be certified for a professional grade coating? You have to know how to do paint correction. You have to learn how to use this buffer and show them that you know how to remove swirl marks and scratches, because their higher end coatings are a little bit more finicky to work with, and it's not designed to go over swirl marks and scratches. So in theory, that just goes to show that our skill set is more important than the coding. I wanted to chime in on another subject as well. Greg Masterson made a video, controversial video, saying that ceramic coatings are soon to be ending because they're making over-the-counter products and the mother's CMX and all this. And if all you do is install ceramic coatings, that you're completely screwed. It might factor into some things, but guys, this just goes to show you, again, what I was talking about earlier. This buffer, swirls and scratches are going nowhere, okay? Every car on this planet has swirl marks and scratches. Every car, you go to a red light, you go to the Lowe's parking lot, you go to the Walmart parking lot, every car has scratches and swirl marks. Now, I don't care if I never install ceramic coating again. You know why? That's just an add-on service. A paint correction will always be needed. So, like I was talking about earlier, anybody could paint their house, correct? I kind of made that quick example. Just like anybody could buy ceramic coating. However, people just don't want to do that. You know what? I don't see value. I know if I have time off, I'm not going to want to paint a house. I'm going to hire a professional. If I have time off from the shop, I would rather spend that time with my children, with my kids, go out and have some fun, because I'm always so busy working. So if I'm willing to do that, I don't think other clients where they have 9 to 5 jobs, they just don't have time, and they know that they don't have the experience. In theory, they're saying, I could probably get it done. And I've had plenty of clients like that. I know I could probably get my car coated, but I want it done right, Joe. I want it done from a true professional. So am I scared about the future or what holds? No, I don't care about ceramic coatings if they're offered over the counter. Like I said, okay, ceramic coatings are a service that I offer to add revenue to my detailing business. What my business thrives on is this buffer and removing swirls and scratches. I don't need to justify a $1,000 detail. I could charge up to $5,000 for a detail with no coating. It's all about paint correction and prep. Okay, I'm not gonna let a little coating applicator, okay, you get it done between an hour and a half to 3 hours, depending on the size of the vehicle, and if you're doing a double coat. But I'm not gonna let that trump and make that be on me, because whenever my clients pick up their car, okay, I don't want them to talk about ceramic coating. You know what I want them to talk about? I want them to talk about Joe Metlow and Next Level Auto Detail. Nothing else matters. If they say, yeah, I did get it ceramic coated, that's fine, but if you want your car to shine like this, you're gonna have to get a 2-step paint correction from the artistry that is Joe Metlow. He's the best, and if you want your car to look like this, give Joe Metlow a call. So, do you see the difference in that? Oh, ceramic coated, ceramic coated, ceramic coated, I got my car ceramic coated. And the detailers are okay with that because they're paying a lot for this, $1,500, $1,300, $1,700, $1,600, and the detailer is okay with this because they're saying, okay, I'm going to tell them the coating's this, but they're using that to justify their pricing. Guys, no, you have it backwards, okay? You're supposed to charge for the paint correction, and the coating is just an add-on service. But as professional detailers, the most important brand is not coatings. It's not what you're using. It's not what pad you're using or what compound you're using. You. You're the most important factor, and you want to brand yourself. So just saying coating and coating and coating in this product, and I use this, I use that, you never talked about yourself once. You're basically not valuing yourself at all. I think what I'm saying makes sense, and I would just never want a coating to be more big of a deal than my services, okay? Because I take what I do serious, and I consider it an art form, and I try to get better as a detailer every day to master my craft. Before I end the video, I just wanted to talk about why I in fact made this video today, because I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, but the reason why I made this video today is because of this Jeep, and I'll explain to you why. You can see we're doing a one-step. How nice it's coming out. So I gave my client, okay, different packages with coatings, no coatings, sealants, one steps, paint enhancements with coatings, one steps with a coating, two steps with the coating, just to let him know where we're at. I told him it's scratched, it's swirled, there's some hazing from the body shop and all that. Almost every body shop is going to leave something behind. And I told him there's room for improvement. Now for the same price, okay, that I'm doing this one-step paint correction for, I offered a package that included paint enhancement and a ceramic coating. So do you want to know what the client picked? He obviously picked a one-step polish package over the paint enhancement package with a ceramic coating. So what does that tell us? That tells us that he values the paint correction more than a ceramic coating. I explained to him with the paint enhancement, you know, some scratches and swirls will remain. It's not going to get out everything, but we could get it coated. And I told him, hey, it's white as well, so, you know, it doesn't have to be as perfect because the car is going to look good regardless. He said, no, Joe, I want to do the one-step paint correction. You sent me some pictures. I want the car looking right. And I'm totally happy with the synthetic paint sealant. Just as long as you're telling me we're going to get it between 70–80%, I'm cool with that. I'm happy with that. That's the overall goal. I just don't want to get it ceramic coated and only remove 30–40% of the defects. So because my client is educated and I've already done 2 cars for him, he knows that the ceramic coating is just a protection. He now knows that the shine comes from the paint correction and the buffing and the hours of prep work. He valued the paint correction more than the ceramic coating. So that's the overall goal, okay, is have your customer value your services more than the ceramic coating. So I'm finally going to end this video. I got to get this thing done. This video took way too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys understand that I have the detailer's best interests in mind. And I will tell you this right here, right now. There is nothing more important than you, your company, and your brand. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave some comments below. Tell me what you think. If you think I'm crazy, if you think I'm right. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the love. And if you aren't subscribed yet, make sure you are subscribed. We have lots of content coming up in the future. And remember, I represent real-world detailing because I am a real-world detailer. I will see you in the next one, guys.